I literally feel so uncomfortable right now, but at least my outfit looks cute. Welcome to another productive day in my life. Today is actually huge. I'm doing something super exciting that I've never done before. It's very outside of my comfort zone. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm also on my period, so I'm really just not feeling my best. It just came the worst time possible. I'm also just getting out of the apartment. I'm spending the whole day in central London, actually working outside of the flat for once. So come along with me. Getting my greens in because delusionally I'm hoping that it's going to help me with the pain of my period today, because it's the worst day of the week for my cramps. Bye baby, love you, see you at the end of the day. Miss you already. On my way to the Soho Hotel this morning, and I'm starting the day by going to the new Lilo and Stitch film screening, which I am so excited about. It's genuinely my favourite Disney movie of all time, and I've actually been invited to this screening not just to see it, but because later on I'm going to be interviewing the actress who plays Nani, and I'm going to be doing my first junket interview. So that is why we are stepping outside of our comfort zone today. We are doing something new. I've got that later on this afternoon. So right now I'm going to watch the film, kind of make my notes, just refine and finalize my questions, and then right after just going to stay in Central. I've got an errand or two to run, and then we're going to sit in a cafe, get some work done, memorize the questions, make sure they're as perfect as possible because there is definitely some pressure, and then get that done. Just got into the screening room. This is what it's looking like. My day has gotten off to a very interesting start because not only am I the first one here, but the movie doesn't start for another 45 minutes. It was put in my calendar as 9:30. It's currently 9:20, so I was like, cool, like perfect timing. I'm early, thank God. At this time on a Monday, I thought traffic was going to make me late, so I was so happy with the timing. I literally have to wait for 40 minutes right now. I don't know why I got sent the wrong time. The movie starts at 10. So I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe I could just sit here and do some work on my phone, then we'll go through my emails. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I'm going to sit here and do that. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit properly now. I felt like I couldn't speak properly in that Uber because, not going to lie, I actually had a very uncomfortable Uber journey this morning. But we're going to forget about that, okay? Because there are so many good vibes that we are going to get from today. First of all, Lilo and Stitch, literally my favourite movie in the whole wide world. When I tell you, every single time I watch the 2002 original version, I cry. Like, I genuinely cry. And once I found out that I had the opportunity to do the junket for this new movie, I decided to rewatch the film. And even as a grown 24-year-old woman, I still bawled my eyes out. I used to watch the series when I was younger. I watched all of the movies in the franchise. I'm obsessed. I used to have a Stitch onesie, Stitch teddy bears, everything, like in university. So I feel like the universe has really given me this opportunity because I couldn't imagine myself doing a junket for any other movie. So I'm very intrigued to see how this new 2025 live action film is going to compare, what they're going to change, if there's anything that's going to be added. And I'm excited. I'm also so glad I'm vlogging now that I have started and picked up my camera. Yesterday and even this morning I was like, do I vlog, do I not? I'm on my period, I feel uncomfortable. Even though I got 8 hours of sleep, I'm so tired and my body feels so weak, like it's going to shut down. It's already a very intense, busy and like new type of day. Do I really want to add in filming for YouTube on top of that, which is like another responsibility and something to take care of? I'm so glad I pushed through and I did it, because now I'll have this documented. It means I'm showing up and still being consistent on the vlog channel, giving you guys the content you deserve. I'm just so glad. I just always think about, am I gonna feel happy when I go home, knowing that I did everything I needed to do, I did something new, grew my confidence, and I vlogged? Love it. You know what? Day's just started and I'm already feeling myself. He's just so cute. Okay, I'm back outside. The people that were working at that cinema were so sweet. They came in and they were like, don't sit out here by yourself. They were like, go outside, go get yourself a matcha. It's like they just knew me. They knew exactly what I needed. They were like, you've got the time, go have an explore, get yourself like a drink. So that's what we're about to do. I have recently fallen in love with the new Cafe Nero matcha. Their matchas are so good. This is the strawberry and vanilla flavour and it's heavenly. So I'm so glad there was one so local to the hotel. Honestly, I think everything worked out in the best case scenario. I think I was supposed to be this early because I never would have gotten to a cafe or given myself the chance to get a matcha otherwise. Those people very well had to force me out of my seat where I was planning on waiting and make me get a matcha. It's like they knew what I needed to feel better this morning. Also, like just sitting near this big sunny window, people watching. It's like starting my Monday morning and my week off with the perfect solo date, which I've never done in London before. Cheers to that. Just came out of the movie, guys. It was so good. I really did doubt it, but this live action film actually made me cry. I would say like 4 or 5 times I had to look up in the cinema like this because my eyes were filled with water, and like one wrong move, all of this concealer would be gone. And if I didn't have an interview later, I would have let myself cry because it was so cute and wholesome and emotional at times, and they smashed it. I'm actually not allowed to say too much about the film or give a proper review because it's too early, but man, that got me. That really got me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so excited to interview Sydney later. I've added some notes actually to my questions because they added a few new bits into the film, whether it be dialogue or scenes, which I thought was really interesting and made the storyline just so much deeper and more complex. So way more to talk about. But now we're gonna go run a quick errand. I'm headed off to one of my favorite clothing stores. I like ordered in an outfit there because it wouldn't deliver to me for some reason, so I have to go collect that, and then we're gonna sit down somewhere and do some work. Okay, on the way to WOLFOX Cafe now. I've only been there once before, and that was like a month or 2 ago, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it since. The coffee there is genuinely the best coffee I've ever had in my life. It was like a sea salt maple recipe. I even tried to make it at home and I failed so hard. And the food there was actually quite nice as well, and I just realised I need to get some lunch in me before I head off for this interview at 3ish. So I'm gonna sit there, have lunch. I shouldn't have a coffee because I'm on my period and it's really bad for you, but I also don't know when I'm gonna get this opportunity next to get this drink, so I'm just gonna sacrifice it. And then I'm gonna sit there and do work because it is also genuinely the most gorgeous cafe I have ever sat in before. I highly recommend. To be somewhat settled down now. I am going through it. I'm also starving, so I can't wait to eat. No. I swear I had more. Oh my god. Guys, if I was out of painkillers this day, like, it just wouldn't see me. Like, I would genuinely collapse. Having said that, I am actually having a really good day, even though I am in pain. Like, no, it's okay, no worries. Thank you. I am actually having a really nice day. It's so sunny in London. I actually haven't been out like the last 2 days because I had a busy weekend, but I was also inside because I was PMSing. So it's just nice walking around like my favorite streets, kind of like popping into my favorite shops. I collected my order, but I also went into Boots to pick up a few things that I'd run out of, like hairspray and an eyebrow pencil. And now just getting to have the glorious maple sea salt latte. I have been thinking about you every single day since I last had you. I have to take a picture of her in all of her glory. Is this ASMR? Oh yeah. If this makes my cramps worse, it will actually be worth it because I love this drink so much. Also, story time, guys. I ended up waiting for an Uber for what must have been like 20 minutes. And within those 20 minutes of me standing on the side of the street waiting, 2 different ladies who were much older than me came up to me to basically say that they liked my outfit. My day is made. One lady came up to me, she was older than me, maybe she was in her 40s or something, and she literally just asked to take a picture of my outfit. That has never happened to me before. And she genuinely took so many pictures of my outfit, and she was like telling me to like, she wasn't getting my face in it, she was just telling me to move because she loved it and she wanted to have it on her phone. And then around 5 minutes after that, a different lady who looked like she could have been in her 50s or something came up to me and she was like, oh, I love your jacket, where is it from? And then she was complimenting my jewelry as well. Guys, my day is made. If that isn't motivation to go out every day and look your best, I don't know what is. I don't know what it is, because I know there are like, you're so overdressed haters out there, but that right there, that is worth it. And getting complimented from women that are older than you, I don't know why, it just hits different. This cafe is also so empty. There's only like 2 other people here. Last time I was here, it was packed. So I'm very grateful for that because this is a very, very popular location. I'm sat right in front of a window, my favorite seat in the house, get a people watch, enjoy my lunch, and then get straight into work. Hopefully I'll get a good solid hour and a half of work done. Quite a bit of my day has been wasted from just waiting for an Uber for so long and the amount of time it took to get here because of traffic. And then right after that, it's time to head to the Corinthia Hotel to do the junket interview. I have driven past the Corinthia Hotel so many times and I have always wanted to go there. So the fact that this is like my first time there, I don't know, makes it so much more special. And also I'm just generally feeling less nervous about the interview. I know I'm prepared, I know what questions I want to ask. And I feel like now that I've watched the movie this morning, I don't know, I just feel so much more connected to it, and I'm just genuinely so excited to ask these questions and get the answers, and I'm just grateful to have this opportunity. Yeah, it's so wild. Officially checked in to the Corinthia Hotel. I'm just waiting in the press room now before they call me in, and then it's time for the interview to start. Gotta do my touch-ups first. Obviously, this is the powder I bought. I've been using this since I was 15. Will always repurchase it. I honestly feel more excited than anything else. So many people waiting in the next room. Also, walking through this hotel is so fancy. I need to come back. With the cafe, I got so much work done, and I think just taking a break to do my own stuff, get my own work done, really lowered my nerves. I feel so good about myself. It's a good day. It's a very productive day. Now, I can't actually film when I'm in the junket room, so I will insert some clips of the actual final interview. Sydney. Hi. Lovely to meet you. You look beautiful.
So do you.
Big congrats on your role in this film. This Lilo and Stitch is actually my all-time favorite Disney film. I cry every single time, and I wasn't sure if the 2025 version was gonna make me cry. I was so
good. Yay. No, but that's a valid, yeah, totally.
To congratulate you, I got you some flowers.
Stop it, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I love flowers.
Of
Do they smell?
course. I've written a book, it's called Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers, and it's all about celebrating and loving yourself before anybody else does or waiting for other people, which I felt was so fitting for the film.
Wait, that's amazing. Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
No, and I felt it really connected deeply to the film.
Yeah.
But to kick this off, you play Nani, the iconic Nani. She is hardworking, she is resilient, she gets stuff done, even
Yeah.
after every single adversity that is thrown at her.
Heck yeah.
Playing a character like this and stepping into her mind, has it influenced you in any way? Has it
Oh yeah.
changed your relationship with your own strength or taught you anything that now you are like a changed woman after being
Capable.
film?
Yeah, no, I love that question. I think that going into it, like I've talked about this in previous interviews, but I was very daunted because it is very iconic, and Tia did an incredible job making her into this beautiful, strong female archetype. And I really wanted to pay tribute to Hawaii and to her and to myself. And I think that that was something that I really resonated with, is I really looked up to her. And there was a lot of Nanis in my community growing up, and I had kind of forgotten that because I was an older sister and like being born and raised there, I'd also kind of had my own version of her, which I think I was able to incorporate into that and kept me safe in that sort of way, or like grounded in that way. But I think she really taught me that I'm allowed to say no, or I'm allowed like my boundaries, and like, you know, that I can have a voice and I can use it. And also I think the whole film in general brought me back to Hawaii and like my pride and like my sense of belonging in that sort of way, and just like the strength in that and the pride. So yeah.
Amazing, that's beautiful. So she really helped you with your confidence. which
Yeah, totally.
And you spoke a little bit about how you were born and raised in Hawaii. So
Yeah.
on the other side, I would love to know, was there anything from your childhood or your personal upbringing that you felt benefited you in being able to portray Nani in the best way possible?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think that my entire upbringing really was surrounded by things like Lilo and Stitch. I mean, the whole sense of ohana and aloha was always surrounding everything that we did, from May Day, where we dressed up and we would do like hula dances and different things, and odes to the kings and queens back then, and so on and so forth. But then also too, I think being raised there, you learn a sense of community in a way of like, your family is not just by blood, it's everybody that you're taking in. That's like Hanai family, which is like unrelated, and it goes through the streamline of nobody's like left behind or forgotten.
Yeah.
And it's huge, you know, tough love, but at the same time, always there for you, loyal to the very end.
You spoke a little bit about kind of knowing the pressures and the expectations of playing such an iconic role like Nani and really wanting to honor her in this film. So what was your process for just quietening the outside noise and just trusting in your vision for Nani?
I already knew as soon as I got the call that, the casting call, that, you know, I would be stepping into something with a lot of pressure and a lot of weight or responsibility in that sort of way. And so I think at the very front of it, I really had to kind of like sit back and like tell myself like, okay, if you do this or you put yourself out there, like, you know, like just do it for you. And I think like at that point in time, I kind of decided that I was going to release all of those things, even though, because I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this. Like, you know, like it's an international call, la 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 la. And so, but I knew Nani from her heart, and I knew what it was like to kind of like sacrifice everything for your sister and your family, because that's just real life in general for us, especially pursuing acting. Like such a very tough thing to get into, and being from Hawaii. And I think that I just connected to her character, that I kind of let all of those things fall. And then when I got it, I don't know, it's still surreal to this day. And I think that having all the support, especially from Hawaii itself, and learning how much support I have globally is kind of incredible, and just like feeling the fact that, you know, this is way bigger than just me and my own whatever, you know. It's really cool to be a part of something so beautiful and big.
It's been a long day, but I am officially on the way home. When I tell you, all weekend, I was honestly dreading this day, because I was like, I'm going to be on the worst day of my period, I'm going to have cramps. That's normally the day that I always hibernate at home, and now I've got such a busy day doing things that are scary that I've never done before, and I'm just not ready. That's it, the day's done. And literally, I'm headed home. I'm about to go have dinner, change into some comfy clothes. I'm going to have a little bit of work to do, but at least I'm going to be comfy doing it, and then it's time for bed. And I vlogged on the day that it was going to be the hardest, which means now for the rest of the week, that's one less thing to worry about, one less piece of content to create. I feel so proud of myself. I feel so good. But let's talk about the actual junket experience. When I tell you that coffee came back to bite me in the ass, because I was so jittery. I almost dropped my phone twice, and when I was in the waiting room I was taking my painkillers for my cramps, and I literally like tossed it in the air by accident because I was just like so jittery, because I clearly haven't had coffee in so long. The room was filled. There were so many people there to do interviews with various members of the cast who were all in different rooms in the hotel. The hotel was beautiful. I need to go there again. It was amazing. When I went and I was waiting outside of the room, I was really nervous. I ended up having to wait in that waiting room for an hour and 15 minutes, which I was not expecting. But it wasn't too bad because I used the first 30 minutes. I was literally walking around the room back and forth, going over my lines, going over my questions. I memorized it perfectly, so I felt way more prepared. And then the rest of it, I was just sat there working on my laptop, starting to write my newsletter. So it actually ended up being really productive. I'm so glad I had my laptop with me. Then, cut to the junket room. It's me, Sydney, who plays Nani and Lilo and Stitch, and a whole room of people who are on audio and cameras. And she was so lovely. I gave her some flowers. We started the interview. I didn't stumble over any of my words. I'm so glad with how I spoke. The answers that she gave were incredible. But the only bad thing that happened was during our interview, the power went out, which means that our interview got cut short. I had to repeat one of my questions all over again, and I basically didn't get to ask some of my favorite questions that I was so excited about, which is annoying when you've been waiting for an hour and 15 minutes to ask them. But the 3 questions I did get to ask, we had a great conversation. Normally I doubt my interviewing skills. It really took me back to podcasting days. I used to be so nervous when I had a guest on, and it put me like right back in that seat. But even like as soon as I sat down, I was like, I got this. I know how to speak, I know how to ask questions, I know how to take what she's just responded and then turn that into a new question. So feeling so confident and good. She was just such a light. She actually complimented my outfit, and she was so lovely. But it was so trippy interviewing someone when you watch them act in a movie just a few hours before. That is such a unique experience. And then I just left straight away, and now we're on the way home. I actually just spoke to Boyf, who's at home right now with the fur babies, who I have not cuddled yet today, which is a crime. I can't wait to hold them. But Boyf and I have made a little plan because I've had such a long, hard day. As soon as I get home, he's gonna meet me, and we are gonna go straight to our favorite cupcake shop and ice cream store, get our little snacks, and then go home, have dinner, enjoy those, and then we both need to get back to work for the evening. Just have a little treat in the middle of a very productive day. So I'm really glad I have something to look forward to right now. That is like my priority. Whenever I have a really busy day, or I'm just not feeling my best, I'm low energy, I'm dreading something, or I feel exhausted, always have something to look forward to. It can be watching TV, it can be a favorite snack. So it's about an hour until I get home, so I'm probably just gonna get back to text and stuff on my phone, and I will see you guys when we're back. I have been waiting for this moment all day long. Hair out of my face, cozy clothes, sweats on, about to go sit on the sofa, cuddle up with my fur babies and Boyf, have some dinner, have a cupcake, chill, watch some TV for a little bit. Oh, I love you so much. My little baby, I missed you. Mummy's never this far from you. Gimme. The baby. Hi, it's my little baby. Hi. Say hello to the vlog fam. I'm so happy right now. We did it. We did the day. I'm 2 hours past my usual everyday dinner time, guys. I am starving, and it is in times like these where I am so grateful that I signed up to a meal delivery service. I'm obsessed. Today I'm eating the barbecue chicken with sweet potato, veggies and coleslaw. It is divine. I had it yesterday, which is why I'm eating it immediately again today. This is not an ad, but I will put my referral code for you guys on my screen because it gets you guys a discount. Why not? I've tried so many meal delivery services. This is my fave, and that's all I have to say about it. I'm so happy. I don't have to worry about dinner. I don't have to cook dinner.
And Courtney and Jordan, and it's such a blessing because you don't have to sure. Jordan, for you to be turning 21, you have grown into that you're growing into, and to see you guys
chilled out for like 20-30 minutes, had a really nice dinner, and now we are right back to it. This is why I love not having like a series that I'm watching and instead just rewatching stuff while I'm eating that I've seen before, because when I don't have a series, I literally have nothing else to do with myself except be productive and get stuff done, and I love that for me. Because as soon as I stopped eating, I was like, let me actually get up and go do stuff. So I am going to spend the rest of the evening writing this newsletter. It is just about to turn 8 p.m. and then once I've done this, it's time to get ready for bed, get into bed. I went to sleep nice and early last night, woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. Going to be doing that again tomorrow, so just staying consistent with the sleeping schedule. I'm so glad I made a start on this while I was waiting in that press room. So I'm already feeling like I'm in the flow, I can get it done, and that is the end of the day. It has been so successful. I'm so happy with how it went. I'm so grateful I actually brought you guys along with me. I actually had so much fun vlogging it and documenting it all. So please comment down below and let me know what you thought, and I will see you same time next Sunday for a brand new vlog.